Hello and welcome to the first of my newly branded podcasts, Creating Ripples. Now I know that some of you have already noticed that since October last year I have begun to create and publish podcasts under the social network handles of Consumer Frank and the 4849 podcast, and I publish them only on YouTube to date. I need not tell some of you out there that to create and brand, let alone deal with the technical aspects of podcasting or radio production, is not for the faint-hearted. As some of you will know, I left Holiday Travel Watch in 2017, and up to that point, and indeed beyond 2017, I think it is fair to say that the world has become a very different place indeed. For at least the last 5 years, the media world has fractured simply because of technology, viewing or listening habits that have changed out of all recognition. Gone are the days when we could expect our main broadcasters to deliver everything we need. Production is now in the domain of small production companies and individuals. The listening or viewing public like to watch or listen on the move, but they are also looking for disparate voices or images that lay beyond the monoliths or the establishment figures of media production. Consumer expectations from media and information has also changed. Equally, the message on so many issues can either rise or indeed fail, dependent sometimes on how deep pockets are or how genuine the message or messenger can be. Media consumption has come into sharp focus since 2016, revealing, however, justified or not, a major trust issue. It is my view that this perception of trust is potentially leading towards a collapse in the confidence of our institutional broadcasters. I've had to ask myself, do I allow my own voice, for example, to drown within the problematic structures of media companies, or do I speak directly to my audience? I've also detected a shift in consumer attitudes. The determined consumer of the 1990s has been replaced, it seems, by consumers in the 2020s who are disengaged and simply do not fight their corners, at least not on the scale of the past. It has become evident to me that the 2020 consumer in general terms do not care for the rights that they currently enjoy and are simply not prepared to engage practically or politically to force discussion and hold politicians to account. To me, there is an abstract disjunct between the status of a consumer and that of a citizen. The 2020s consumers have lost sight of the fact that it is citizenship that comes first, and that consumer is an activity of or within our citizenship. It appears that consumers have lost sight of their responsibility of challenge. It's also clear, perhaps through referendum, elections, social network messaging, podcasting and short films, that consumers' concerns rest in what they see as more fundamental issues, and that consumer rights issues are just not that important. It's also just possible that consumers carrying forward their throwaway habits simply discard companies that fail them. They move on. Against this backdrop, I took the view that I needed to reach out to a whole new audience, providing messages or signposts rather than supplying direct interventions or assistance. In my view, that is how the consumer of the 2020s wishes to deal with their problems. For me personally, there are many things that I now want to talk about, so I will cover topics on law and politics, consumers and travel, and society. But it's not all going to be serious. I fully intend to do some fun stuff, but I want to make sure that I bring you into areas which many travel or consumer writers or commentators simply fail to bring you into. The society label brings so much more into the mix of what I can talk about. As I say, fun stuff, but also human stories, one of which, as you can see and will see, is about a personal journey into the heart of a religious and state immorality. Some have asked me why I'm calling my podcasting brand Creating Ripples. Well, those of you who know me know that from my early working life as a police officer, then as a lawyer, then running Holiday Travel Watch, working as a consumer campaigner, everything I do has been about challenge. Challenging those who committed wrongs against others, challenging behaviour in the workplace, challenging legal perceptions of what is or what is not possible, challenging legislators and standards makers to push the envelope, ripples that I have created which have changed and delivered benefits to individuals or to many people I have never met. I can't say that some of my challenges have been met with approval, but doing the right thing doesn't always deliver friends. That, I'm afraid to say, is life. When I was leaving one law firm, a colleague gave me a small present. It was a small glass square that you can stand on your desk. In the glass square contains coloured lettering and the words, "Never, ever, ever give up." When she gave me the present, she told me that she had apparently never known anyone like me. The proverbial dog with a bone. A compliment indeed, and when I look back, I know that she was right. I am that dog with the bone. So here we are, the beginning of 2020, with so much uncertainty and madness in the world, and somehow ordinary people are going to have to navigate their way through their daily lives and their problems. I hope in some small way I may be able to help them to do so. But even if your life is relatively problem-free, I hope that you will enjoy my brand of podcasts, which will very shortly be available across many different platforms. Thanks to those who have supported my endeavour and for the feedback I have received. It is greatly appreciated. Until the next time, take care.